Hi friends, welcome to Easy and Homestyle Cooking. I'm Mrs. Ragini. Today I'm going to share a baking recipe and this is very simple to make, dear friends, and this goes excellent with ice cream. Just a scoop of ice cream, I'm telling you, you will love this dessert. Lot of cinnamon and apple. We are going to make an open pie. You all know how to make puff pastry sheets. I already showed you how to make puff pastry sheet. If you have the ready-made puff pastry sheet, you can use that, or otherwise you can make it in your house and you can make this dessert simple in your house. So here is the flour. You can take 1 cup of flour and we are going to add pinch of salt, very little, not too much, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Castor sugar you can add, dear friends, and mix this. And to mix the dough, we are going to add some butter. You can take 40 grams of butter if you are taking 1 cup of flour. You can use room temperature butter also. Add it and mix it. We should never knead this dough, dear friends. Slightly mix this. So friends, here is a dough which is nice and crumbled. If you want, you can add little bit less of butter, no problem. And now we are going to add very little of moisture, that is milk, to mix the dough. You should never knead the puff pastry dough. So friends, here you can see the dough is getting ready. Just put it on a tabletop. We can add some more of moisture, very little of milk, and knead this once more. And now bring it together. It's smelling like our gulab jamun dough because it's of butter and milk. With this dough, dear friends, you can make n varieties of dishes or desserts. And now just divide the dough, and today I am making into a small pie base, and this I am going to use, and this is the size for our base. So take the dough as per the size. You can just take the dough and now roll this. Roll it into a medium thin, dear friends, not too thin, not too thick. So friends, once you roll it, what you can do is, this is uneven, so just take the base of your pie mold and make it into a shape now, into a round. It's not too thick, not thin, and remove the edges. And this dough you can use it for other pastries or any type of desserts. And now you can see this is not too thick, not too thin. Now we are going to put this on top of our plate. If you want now also, you can slightly give a roll. And now this is ready. Take a fork and we need to give the docking so that it won't puff up. And now this is ready, and now we are going to put our apple on top of it. So you can take any apple, dear friends, green apple, nice red apple, any type of apple you can take and make it into nice roundels, or if you don't want to make it in roundels, you can make it into halves also. So here is the apple. If you have an apple cutter, you can use the apple cutter and slice it into very, very thin slices. Just remove the edges. We are going to cut it into nice rounds. So friends, once you make it into slices, I don't have the apple slicer. If you have the apple slicer, you can just use the apple slicer. The center part will come easily, and then you can slice it into nice roundels. So here is the apple which I sliced it, and now what we are going to do is, we are going to put the apples on top of our dough, that is a puff pastry dough. Very thin slices of your apple. So friends, try to layer it like this, and last in the center you can put one slice. Take a nice green apple, juicy apple. Don't take the soft apple, otherwise it will break. And this is ready. Now what we are going to do is, you can put all your any leftover apples, and now take your butter and spread the butter to the apple. Apply the butter, and now on top of your apple, sprinkle sugar. Castor sugar, brown sugar, any sugar you can sprinkle, good amount. And now this is ready to go into the oven. We are going to bake this at 200 to 180 degrees centigrade till we see a nice color on top. So friends, here our open apple pie is all ready, and what I did is I baked it till I get slight color, and then I removed it and I sprinkled some more of sugar and I baked it at a very high temperature, so that I got these crispy texture on top, and slightly if you see the color has been changed because I baked this in very high temperature by sprinkling some sugar. And how do we eat this? As I told you, you can serve with a scoop of ice cream when your dessert is nice and hot. Serve this as a hot and with a scoop of ice cream cold, and you will love this. And I have some whipped cream. I'm going to put some on top of it for garnish and cut it into pieces and serve it and enjoy it. Take a knife and cut it. This is ready. Slightly it's cool, and we are going to put some cream on top and have this. If you have it with ice cream, then it will be nice and sweet. The base is perfectly cooked. Dear friends, you need to try this. If you want base, you can make it more of thick, and you can layer more of apple on top and you can bake them. Today I just layered only one layer of apples. If you want, you can layer more and you can enjoy this dish. I hope you enjoyed this very simple dish. If you like it, make it, share it, and also feed your family fresh food. See you in another session with some more recipes.